saying that is and is not coexist, or if we're saying that is not is, all the little is nots are inside of is, it kind of gives them so it gives them
A validity?
a validity, that
Pseudo-validity.
a pseudo-validity that we can go off to there and be somewhere,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah,
and then
that's
that's
right.
when we are escaping or getting lost, or our focus of our attention is just dropping.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not even saying that always be is, and never mess with is not. We're not even putting any value judgments on is and is not, are we? But we're at least saying notice.
Check in with awareness, with that presence which is inescapably, unavoidably, unshut-offably present as you, right? Which is not a you, which is not a personality. It's not an ego. It's just, a state of being. And see if it can be made otherwise. This is all you've ever got. And I'm saying this is all that ever is, apart from what anybody else is saying. You're always going to come back. At the end of the day, there's your own isness being present, and that's what you got. So, find out what's true of it. And I've not found anything that is more consistent or that can break this down or refute it. And if there is something, I'm the first one that wants to know about it.
Well, that's real clear, like when you say, all there is, this is all you got, plus, and whatever we fill it with, which is our dreams and our fantasies, right? And our dreams of yesterday and continuance and, history and primordial time and the Big Bang Theory and everything else that we put in, not right now, but...
Yeah, that's right. Now, another thing, something you said, it occurred to me, that's worthy of, I think, a couple of moments discussion here, is that because is the absence of time. This, and let's get away from the words for a minute, but just taste this, that so simply, so effortlessly is. This also, where there's no change and no time, there can't be any distance or space. And this might sound a little scientific, but just think for a minute. It's very simple. If you had the least bit of space, least bit of distance, it would be possible to go from here to here. But to do that, I don't care how fast you go, even at the speed of thought, which is pretty fast, it takes time. To think that after this, tonight or tomorrow, after this discussion we're having, that you are going to be somewhere farther along the line, you're totally off. You can't assume that, because is not assuming that. It's now. It's that fast. So the whole notion of becoming goes right out the window. But the other side of that coin too is that the entirety of what existence is, the entirety of it, has zero distance to it. There is, so the one to whom that is presently conscious, to whom this is clear, for want of a better way of saying it, not that there's a mind going, this is clear, this is clear. I don't know how else to talk, but to this one, there's zero distance throughout the entirety of its existence, its undimensionalness. So where to this one can there be a world with problems of terrorism, of financial problems? Where could this whole setup be going on? In the purity that consciously is present right now with no effort, there's only purity. This purity is so pure, it's not negating another state. It's not saying any of what Peter Dziuban appears to be saying right now. It doesn't have to, because it's utterly pure.